This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Where we want to educate you about our market, empower you to make wise decisions, and help you engage with our expert contributors. So let's talk about iBuyers. First of all, what's an iBuyer? Let's tell everybody what we're talking about here.
Let's clarify and put context on what we're doing here. So iBuyers. So there's Wall Street through some big tech companies are out there acting as buyers in the market, right? So as a seller of my house, I can just sell to, Joe and Sally, but there's now these sort of companies that are in the business of buying and reselling my home.
Right, and basically they advertise on TV. You see them all the time. All you got to do is go to a little portal, plug in a couple of things about your home, and they'll send you a number.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty convenient that way.
Yeah, they're selling convenience, but there's a price to pay, isn't there?
There is, and it's funny. There's a little bit of a game being played with the whole idea, which is, at least what I've seen, and I did this for myself, just as kind of an experiment. I submitted my house for offers to a couple of different ones.
Excellent.
3, in fact.
Okay.
To see what it is. Besides the difference in the sales price from property to property, from provider to provider, right? There were differences in what they charged, what they called what they were charging, and different things like this. And it's funny because in our business right now, we've got this this initiative by these tech companies to make the word commission bad.
Right.
And to relabel it other things. So for me, it was really interesting to see that they were offering me this price for the house, and then they were charging a service fee. They very clearly highlighted that there were no commissions being charged, right? But there was a service fee.
Right.
And the service fee was bigger than normal commissions.
Any commission you'd ever see, right?
Right. And so I'm thinking as a consumer, and from the benefit of our audience, I'm thinking about it as, my perception is by saying there's no commissions on these deals, it's going to be cheaper for me, right? We're cutting out that big cost, right?
Right.
But then I'm looking at these service fees that ranged from 10.5% down to 7.5%. When I look at the price they offered to sell my house, it was relatively close to what I was thinking it would be worth, right? So they came in at a number that looked good to me. And so the way they're protecting themselves is the service fee is overly large, right? So they guarantee themselves profit in that number, not in the price they're paying for the house. Because if they sell it to me market value and they want to sell it 1 month later, they're going to have to sell it for market value.
Right.
So there's not a lot of profit in the upside there. So they're showing me the number I want and then charging a big service fee to make sure they don't lose money, they make money, right? And then does the number work for me or does it not? So, they'll make me an offer, but then they say subject to repair estimates. Right. And they'll come in and they'll do a viewing of the property to decide, and what they pitch on the websites is, these are the necessary repairs for us to sell the house to another buyer. It's what they would expect us to have fixed for you. So we're going to just bill you the cost. You don't have to make the repairs, but we're going to get those dollars from you and do it. And the range that I saw from one of them was somewhere between $3,500 and $6,500 of repairs that they're going to take from you now and make once they're the owner of the house.
Right.
If they make them.
If they make
them. They're
what
getting
if
the
they
money.
got a buyer who took the house as is?
Right.
You don't get that money back.
And you don't think that they're going to underestimate those costs.
No,
There's certainly going to be a little bit of fat in there.
Yes,
it's got to be.
Right.
This has been Las Vegas Real Estate Now. Thanks for listening. And remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on 101.5 FM, 720 a.m. KDWN.